Welcome to our Just Pause practice. I'm really glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here with me, and I'm glad that you're here in this world. Today's practice is a simple one, but I want you to start by finding your calm, abiding space, your stable foundation, whatever sit or even recline that's accessible to you today, and then check in on your breath. We're going to dive into introspection, meaning what's going on within, and sorting out our interoception. What is the state of our being? What emotions, what conditions, what realities live here in this moment? And from that awareness, from that attention, we can sort out what's pertinent information and what is inconsequential, or maybe even what is, I don't know. That's okay too. So that when we return to our day, we might be just a little more clear about what is next. So we go in, take a look around. Breathing is the only requirement so that we can then go out. Welcome. Breathe, relax, feel. Check in, make sure that your posture is sustainable. Wiggle out maybe where you're feeling some initial congestion and settle again. Breathe, relax, feel until you can settle into the witness, observing what is here with you, and the allowing, being with whatever circumstances just as they are. Connecting breath, body, and physical body. Breathe to your right foot. Is it a receiving or a giving? Just breathe as if your right foot is your sole intention. The only requirement is that you breathe. As much attention as you can bring to your right foot. And then your right knee. Breathe for your right knee. And your right hip. Your left foot. Your left knee. Your left hip. Ground the whole lower body from your sits bones down to your feet. Inhale, breath climbs to the crown of your head. Exhale, ground to the pelvic bowl and down your legs. Inhale, rise to the spine. Exhale, descend to the earth. Add on the ujjayi on that exhale. Now notice if you're bearing down through the belly, through the pelvic floor on that exhale. And to counter that downward energy of the pelvic floor, we're going to lift up through the pelvic floor even as we exhale down. Soften everything. Ujjayi, exhale down as you lift the pelvic floor. And then soften on the inhale. Feeling these energies of apana and prana simultaneously meeting in the middle, about heart space or solar plexus space. I like to visualize this as reaching from either end and packing in to stabilize my core, my center. Inhale and exhale. Stay with this effort, but not aggressively, just consciously to a capacity that is sustainable. Could you keep this up for the next 5 minutes? No pressure. The only thing required is breath. But what if you could really center your energy for the next 5 minutes? What might that prepare you for? Begin again anytime you need to. Reset by checking in again on breathe, relax, feel. There's no need, there's no benefit to judging critically. Just let it go and start fresh with a new breath, with a new head and heart space of witnessing what's here in this moment. Breathe, relax, feel, witness, and allow. Even if the allowing requires you to take a step back, unfold this package of breath and body and energy and attention, and just breathe. It's enough to just breathe. Now see if you can bring attention to the ribs, the lower ribs, and on that exhale, siphon those in as you lift up from the pelvic floor and as you close the throat. And then soften everything on the inhale. So just bringing a little more complexity option to our practice. It might already be happening. You might not have to change anything, but increasing our awareness through our sense of touch, how the ribs move. So in your mind's eye, see if you can break apart all the pieces of this breath. Maybe you've got 3 components, maybe you've got 6 components, maybe you've got more. And then over the next few minutes, we're going to let go. Let go of one component at a time, easing back. And notice what's difficult to disengage, to dissect after having built them into a union. We're meant for union, but our skill of observation is enhanced by breaking it apart so that we can choose what we assemble when and where. It's enough just to breathe. Let go of one layer, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 breaths there. Let go of another layer. Let go of another layer, coming each step closer and closer to your natural breath. Maybe working in reverse of how we built this practice. Well done. Breathe for your hands and the work that is to come. Breathe for your elbows. Breathe for your shoulders. Your shoulder blades. Your heart-centered space. We root down to rise up. We build our core strength, our center awareness, and offer from what is freely available, what is abundant. So as we close this practice, notice what is flowing over, what is depleted. How can you care for yourself, having checked in this interoception, this inner knowing? And where is there room to share what you have in order to benefit others? Our breath itself is a shared practice. What I breathe in, I receive from the plants. What I breathe out, I give back. My breath may eventually make its way to your lungs. We are already connected. Even though much of our day is about finding where I, as an individual, stand and where I do my dharma. close this practice, bring your hands to your heart. Feel the breath and know that it's enough just to breathe. May you breathe deeply. May you move freely. May you labor lovingly. May you live vibrantly, radiating this pranic love that already exists within and around you. Namaste. Thank you. Any questions?
That you mentioned about how I can take what I learned from my check-in and apply it to my day.
Nice.
I got a lot from it.
Good.